Okay, so this video is for light workers, and we're just going to be bringing forward guidance and messages from energy and seeing what we need to hear. I am feeling the energy of expansion, but also stability. I feel that this is a time for, it's for light workers this time. The time is for us to really be within our element, to really know that the world is for us at this time, if that makes sense. Not in terms of it not being for everybody else, but at this time, it's a time when we are so much more supported in terms of the energies that are surrounding us, for us to be able to share our light and to be who we want to be and who we are. I do feel that there is a stability that light workers have, and what I'm seeing at the moment is it's almost that our stability is pulling out from underneath us. It's flowing from underneath us and spreading into the land, and it's helping to ground Mother Earth, but helping to ground the light codes and it's also helping to ground New Earth and the energies of New Earth that are coming in and already here. So I'm going to pull some tarot and some oracle cards today and see what we have for light workers and what we need to know. I'm seeing that, I'm feeling, that if you have siblings, to kind of reach out to them to make your presence known. Also that at this time, what I'm getting is that if there are people, and I want to more so go to like family members and relatives, people who are really close to you that you have been distant from or not been in contact with, this is a perfect time to get in contact with them, or not necessarily just to get in contact, but if they are getting in contact with you, then it's a good time to rekindle a relationship, because it feels that your light and your energy is very stable. It's almost that if these people previously was able to disturb your peace, we're at a time where light workers are that stable that it's kind of, I want to say, a huge task for somebody to come and attempt to disturb your peace. I'm also getting the energy of patience. I'm getting like the I'm hearing calling out, and I'm feeling it's more to do with light workers spreading their truth, spreading their knowledge and their wisdom. So we have Two of Cups. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing that for light workers, there's this feeling of somebody coming back. I'm feeling that this is a good time for people to be coming back into your life, and it's also a good time for you to reach out to people that you've been wanting to reach out to. I'm seeing that it's going to be a good outcome, it's going to be positive, and it's going to be a healthy union between the two of you. I'm getting ego death. I'm feeling that this individual has been through maybe an awakening or had their own personal dark night of soul. So yes, Page of Wands. I'm getting that this individual was not able to see you for who you was previously, or they wasn't able to see you for, they just wasn't able to see you for yourself. And now that they've had their own personal awakening, they can finally kind of understand, they can finally see you, they're finally saying like, hey, I now get it, if that makes sense. I now understand how you was feeling, or why you are the way you are, or that you truly do have a good heart. It's almost like this person's going to come back into your life, and I feel that they're expecting some static. I feel that they're expecting static, but it's almost that you recognize you recognize the change in this person. You recognize the change in this person, but not just that. It's almost that you can put the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained in terms of your spiritual journey, and you can put it to this scenario. Okay, I'm getting stay away from performing like love spells or love potions or anything like that. I'm getting that things such as love potions and love spells, they can have effects that we are not aware of. Sometimes when we are expecting to put a love spell out there on somebody, or to calling our true love or our divine love, I'm seeing that many times the love that comes in is the love for the self, that our true love is ourselves, and quite often it's not within our conscious mind that our true love is ourselves, and that's who we are truly trying to love when we are going out there and finding a partner to be with. It's just we're finding somebody to fill us and to fill the voids within us, and to, love us the way we want, love us the way that we should be loving ourselves. So I'm seeing that if this is a time when you have been thinking about doing like a love ritual or a love spell or anything like that, that this basically just rethink it and be careful what you wish for. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And it's funny that I'm talking about being careful what you wish for, and the Knight of Pentacles comes out, as that's my card for kind of knowing and seeing that the grass is greener on the other side. Not only that, it's a card of, for me, a card of peace, and also that people may be watching your peace, But what I am getting with this, it's to do with what you're wishing for, what you're wanting, and what you are hoping for. It's coming to me that it's very important that light workers are very careful for what we ask for, because we are basically kind of, I want to say, master manifestors. And what's coming to me is that whilst we have positive intentions, sometimes when we ask from, basically what I'm being shown is sometimes when somebody's in love with somebody, they can't really see that person for who they truly are. They tend to put themselves through a lot of negativity because they have rose-colored glasses on. They can't see clearly. And what I'm getting is that when it comes to light workers, when we are trying to bring things in or manifest things, or maybe we're performing rituals, that we're only purely doing it from the intention of love, that sometimes we can become so blinded by that light, by that love, that we're not looking at the consequences. It's coming to me that whenever we are working with energy, not that there's a price, but it's, I want to say, energy taxing. For instance, when doing too many readings in one day can be draining on my body, for instance. But because I have such a love for it, I want to keep doing it and keep doing it. But yes, I might be helping people and I might be benefiting people and helping people trigger healing within themselves, but then I'm damaging myself. I'm making myself more tired and more drained, and it's going to be longer for me. It's going to take longer for me to have to re-energize myself for the next day, you know? And that's basically what's coming through. Again, be careful what we wish for. Not only to be careful what we wish for, but to continue to look at things from all sides of the spectrum. That even when we make decisions from love, that they can still have sometimes negative effects. Okay, so I'm going to move to the Rebecca Campbell Star Seed Oracle and see what messages we have coming through. So we have the Cosmic Heart, Devotion, Potency, Make Your Life a Moving Prayer. Basically what's coming to me right now with this card is that when it's talking on devotion and potency, make your life a moving prayer, it's basically that when we come to a path that we consider to be light and consider to maybe be just spiritual, that it's to basically to remember our reasoning for wanting to really develop ourselves, remember our reasoning for wanting to come to the light, remember our reasoning for wanting to raise our vibration, to help people, to why we began to heighten our perspective, to see things from the eyes of the all, the eyes of love, the eyes of sorrow, the eyes of weakness, the eyes of strength. Why we decided to look at all sides of the spectrum. It's saying that because you're on your journey and because you are on such a path of love and light, to not forget to look at things from all sides of the spectrum. That's basically why you came on this journey, was to give yourself a broader perspective of possibilities of truth within this reality, within this construct that we live in. It's saying you can still keep the intensity, still keep the potency, but it's to not be, I want to say, like, misled. Don't allow your strive and your passion for just light, don't let that steer you away from knowing and realizing that there is always still both sides of the spectrum, no matter how far you grow and no matter how advanced you get. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. So I am getting to, again, reconnect with whoever it is that's coming back into your life. Light workers, we can be stubborn. We have the understanding of when something isn't helpful, when something actually isn't serving us, to, remove ourselves from it rather than keeping ourselves in something that's only going to lower our vibration. But in that, we can become very stubborn in not wanting to allow those same people, those same energies back into our lives. But we have to remember that people change and people have the ability to change, and every single day people are changing, ourselves are changing, we are growing, we are becoming more intelligent, we are observing more, we are learning more, we are seeing more, we are feeling more. So people most definitely have the ability to change and to change the role that they play in your life. Many people can go from being the devil in your life to being the angel in your life, to being the savior of your life, So again, allow yourself the possibility of reconnecting with new people. I'm getting to also share. I'm getting this energy of the people that are coming into our lives at this time as light workers. There's a give and take. Reciprocity, I think. It's just I'm getting an equal give and take. There is just as much for you to gain from them as they can gain from you. I can see that it's not that you're going to be empty-handed at all. These people are not going to put you at a disadvantage or hold you back. I feel that the only way is up from this point, kind of. I don't see the relationship going negative, but again, energy brought me straight to there's always possibility, there's always perspective, there's always both sides. Never to forget both sides. Again, I almost just got blinded by the eyes of love. Whilst people can change, people always have the ability to change. So just because somebody's changed for the good doesn't mean that they will always be the same person, if that makes sense. And that's literally was just made evident in this video. So I'm going to pull one final card from Nature's Whispers Oracle deck and see what comes forward. You are worth it. So for some reason with this card, I'm getting like a lonely, but also like an insignificant energy that maybe, okay, for some reason it's coming to me that maybe this individual made you feel lonely or insignificant. But if there is a reason or something in your experience that makes you feel small or insignificant, it's kind of for you to see that there's a lesson for you to learn in this, there's a lesson for you to gain from this. And when you can make the connection to the lesson, that's when the loneliness is going to kind of go. You're going to see that really you was not lonely, that everything in this universe, in this matrix, stands solely on its own as an individual, as a single thing. But in the grand scheme of things, again, we're all interconnected. But I am feeling that there is a lesson, and it's more of a personal lesson than realizing that everybody's alone. It's something to do with yourself that you need to learn about being alone or having a solo journey, I want to say. But I see ships coming in, so I don't know whether that means new light workers or whether that means new relationships, but I definitely am seeing this reunion of some sort or this connection of some sort. There's definitely something to do with connections for light workers, and maybe that means we're coming into more of our soul tribes. But that's all for this video. Thank you for joining me. I send you peace, love and gratitude. Ashe.